Most of my life, wrestling was my God. That's what I did. A lot of people turned to alcohol and drugs. For me, when I had problems, I went to working out. I went to wrestling. I went to lifting, to running. And then in college, when I was 21 years old, wrestling was taken away from me because I got hurt. And at the same time, our assistant wrestling coach decided he was going to resign. He said he needed to get his life in balance and that God had become the most important thing in his life. And so after practice, I stuck around. I said, hey, you know, what is this that you're talking about? For about an hour, he explained how God had changed his life. And it was that night on my drive home that I said, God, I don't know what it means to be a Christian. I don't really know what it means to follow you, but I want to. So show me, come into my life and teach me what that means. And I called my sister who was a believer in Christ, and I told her that, you know, I made a decision to follow Christ. I said, I don't really know what it means. Can you help me? And she sent me a Bible right away. I started to read the Bible and started to understand. I started to go to Bible studies. I said, God, if you want me to continue to wrestle, I will. If not, you know, then what's my next journey? And I felt like I wasn't close to accomplishing what I could in wrestling, and I just felt like God was saying, I've given you this gift, now go do it. My last 2 years at college was an awesome experience for me. I had an opportunity to share my testimony because of what happened with my wrestling, and then I went on to coach, and now I've been at Penn State going into my 6th year. I'm an assistant coach, so I have the opportunity to come alongside guys a lot. And one thing that our head coach says, and it's really weighed on me the last couple of years and made me think, is once you realize you don't make that much of a difference, you can start to make a difference. Not trying to overdo it, not trying to take credit for what kids are doing, but just sometimes you just got to step aside. You just got to encourage them. You got to come alongside them. And I think that's the same thing in our Christian walk. It's, you know, I can't make a kid do it or feel like I can take credit for it. Sometimes you just got to come alongside guys and encourage them. And so I just hope that they see by my example that I'm trying to follow Christ, trying to do the right things, and I hope they follow that. My name is Cunningham, father, husband, wrestling coach, and I'm a follower of Christ.